Good morning. Today we will see about the poultry housing and rearing system. There are three types of rearing system. One is a free range system, another is a semi-intensive system, and third is a intensive system. In this free range system, you can rear about 10 to 15 birds normally, and this system which normally we see at the village level specifically, and you can see mostly the native birds, or you can say the non-descriptive birds are reared in this free range system, in which we keep the birds whole day outside, and during night hours the birds are coming to your shelter or in your home. And in this free range system, you cannot say it's a commercially viable unit, because this is a supplementary unit which normally reared at the village level by any lady, or you can say any person who is at the home. You can see this picture. In this you can see the different type of birds are there. Few birds are adult one, few are the small ones, and different age group birds are there, and they are moving in backyard of the poultry. So the whole day they will roam for the food and all outside, and during night hours the birds will come into the house. So in this free range system you can see such type of small houses or shelters are there, or some of the time the lady will keep all the birds during night hours into such kind of shelter during the night time, and which will protect the birds from the you can say the winter or rainy season. Another terminology which is a very more important terminology, that is a SFRB, Scavenging Free Feed Resource Base. So in this, what do you mean by SFRB? So the total amount of feed available to all the scavenging birds in given area. It means how much quantity of feed is available in that particular free range area, that is called as a SFRB. Now on what this SFRB is depend? So this SFRB depends on what kind of material is available in that particular free range area. So like you can say the agriculture waste, crop waste, crop products, you can say different kinds of garden products are there, kitchen waste are there, weekend bazaars are there, where you can get the different kind of agriculture product which is the waste products are there. So this all material which is available in that particular free range area, that is called as the SFRB. And mostly we have seen this SFRB is more during the rainy season, because of the, you can say, the favorable environment, the insects, worms, these birds or these all are the morely available during this rainy season. Now what are the advantages of the free range system? Basically this system, you can say the no input or zero input technology, because here we are not giving any kind of support to the bird. The birds are roaming themselves, they are multiplying themselves, they are getting the food from outside. We are not giving any kind of input to this bird. That's why this technology called as a zero input technology or zero input farming. Whatever they are giving, the eggs or the meat, that is a God gifted, you can say, we are not taking any kind of not much kind of, I will say, the protection, or we are not taking care of much of this bird. Now in this system, whatever you will get the very handsome amount, a very little amount of the meat, or sometime you can say the hardly 50 to 60 eggs per bird per annum. Again in this system, this system or free range system is one of the backbone of this today's rural village, because this free range farming or these birds are acting as like a ATM to this all rural woman, because whenever that particular lady want the some amount of sort of amount, then she will sell the birds or she will sell the eggs, and she will get the amount from that particular farming system. That's why normally I say this free range system or the small birds act as the ATM to this rural woman. In this system, very important, these native birds have one special characteristic, that is called as a broodiness character, through which the birds get self propagation. It is a very good habit which you will find in this native bird. Bird will sit on the egg for 21 days and she will get hatch out of it. So this free range system is a self propagatory of the flock through the help of this broody hen. Now, no doubt, what are the disadvantages? So, if you think of the disadvantages, though there is no scientific interventions in this system, chances of early mortality and predators are more, because in this system when the small chicks are moving along with the mother hen, that time the chances of attack of the wild animals, specifically cat, dog, they attack, or some type of the predator, birds are there, they catch the birds and catch the chicks, and due to that you may find the more mortality during this initial stage. Then apart from that, once the bird move around, there is maximum worm load. Worm load will be there, because we are not taking kind of any care of vaccine or any care of, you can say, the deworming and all. So definitely birds will have the more worm load in this system. As well as, you can say, as I told, limitation for hardly 10 to 15 birds. You cannot rear 50 or 100 birds in free range, because they have limitation of the neighbors, or you can say the land holding. So hardly you will find on average 10 to 15 birds in free range farming for one woman or one beneficiary. Then in limited scope for the large scale commercial farming, as I told, if you want to increase in large scale, it's very difficult for this. That's why you have the limitation in free range system for commercialization of this activity. Chances of external parasite, as I told, coccidiosis as well as gut issues. Definitely bird will have some gut issues or intestinal health problem due to their feeding habitat. Now we will turn to the another system, that is a semi-intensive system, which also called as a pen and run system. Now what is this system? In this system, birds have access for restricted area for scavenging during daytime and shelter at the night hours. It means during night hours the birds will be in shelter, but during daytime birds will move in restricted area. Now if you compare with the free range, there is no limit, birds are they can move anywhere, but in this semi-intensive, birds have restriction of the boundaries, they cannot move crossing that boundary, so their movement will be restricted in specific area, and during night hour in shelter. So this is a more, you can say, the more scientific than the free range system, and in this we are giving around 10 to 15 square feet per bird outside area. So now we are giving the birds a 2 square feet inside area, night shelter area, and outside more than 3 or 4 times more space, that is a 10 to 15 square feet per bird outside area we are giving in this system, that is a semi-intensive system. You can see the picture of this shade, you can see this, the birds movements are restricted in this area. During night hour birds will be inside, and during daytime birds will be outside. The another picture you can see the same thing. See, during daytime birds will be outside, and during night hour the bird will be inside. See, during daytime birds will be move in this specific area, and during night hours the bird will pass into the house. This is called as a semi-intensive system. This is more better than the free range system in a scientific way. Now what are the advantages? As I told, minimum inputs, because now you are restricting the movement of the bird, so hence this technology is more better for low input technology as well as for the low equipment, because in this system you are towards the scientific method, so you need some sort of inputs, you need some type of feed, you need some type of equipment for the birds. As well as I told, there is a more scope for the scientific interventions, and no doubt we are restricting the birds movement in this system as compared to the free range system. Then predator chances are less than the free range, because you are protecting the bird, so there is less chances of attacking the predator in this system. So this is a more protective system. Less space required compared to free range, because as I told, in free range system the birds are free to move anywhere, and but in this system the space requirement is less as compared to the free range system. Again, commercially viable model, yes, definitely this is the best model, or semi-intensive model is a commercially viable model specifically for rural small scale poultry. This is the biggest advantage of this semi-intensive system compared to the free range system. Now, no doubt, what are the disadvantages of the system? See, this needs more investment than the free range, because you are restricting the movements, you need some sort of shelter, you need some sort of shade, you need some sort of boundary, so you have to give some more inputs in terms of money in this system. More cleaning required than the free range system, because birds movements are restricted, number of birds are more, so you have to go for more cleaning of that particular area. birds need supplementary feeding. Now you have restricted the movement, number of birds are more, so definitely you have to take care of the feeding. Either you have to supplement the feed, or you have to give some mineral mixtures, or you have to add some waste, agriculture waste, kitchen waste in that specific area, so that the nutritional requirement of that bird can meet out in that specific particular area. Then commercially not used much. If you think for the broiler or layer, the terms which you heard, this system is mostly not used for the broiler and layer, but this system is mostly used for the some of the, you can say, the newly developed birds, or some of the good quality native birds. For these birds, this system is far better as compared to the commercial layer or commercial broiler bird. Now birds require more space, 10 to 20 square feet outside run per area. As I told, if you compare again with the some free range system, in this system you need some more space as compared to the free range system, because in this you are restricted movement, your calculated movement, your calculated space you are giving to the bird. So naturally you need a more space as compared to other system. Now third and most important, or you can say the most commercially important, I will say, this system that is called as a intensive system. Now what do you mean by the intensive system? Now in this system, birds movements are confined to the house or shed entirely during day and night hours. It means in this system the movement of the birds are totally restricted in one shed. They don't have the open access to the bird. The all entire movement of the birds are restricted into the one shed itself during day as well as night. If you see the free range or the semi-intensive, the birds have the open access outside, but in intensive system, no access of the outside system. Entire movements are restricted into the one shed. The birds are reared on the floor or cage system. Now again, this intensive system is divided in two parts. It means either you can rear those birds on floor, that is a ground floor, you can say, on floor system, and another you can keep this bird in the cage system. So now you can very largely you can divide in two parts. One is a floor system, which is also called as a litter system, and another is a cage system. See, you can see this picture, you can confine in less space, you can keep more birds in the same shed in cage system. This is the one cage system. Another system is a floor system, or I will say the deep litter system, or you can say the litter system, in which you can see the birds are on the floor. So this is the another sub unit of the intensive rearing system. Now what are the advantages? Yes, this system is a more scientific housing we can give. I will say, as compared to free range or semi-intensive, this is a more scientific method of rearing the bird, or you can have the more scope for scientific interventions, I will say. More suitable for commercial farming. Yes, this is the more suitable for the, if you want to enter in a commercial business, either cage system or either floor system in intensive is more commercially viable method of rearing. Birds are protected from weather, predator in all way, because you are restricted the moment birds are confined in a shade. So definitely you are protecting the birds from weather as well as from the predator. Maintenance record is more easy, because you can keeping the birds in the same house, so you can keep on watch on the bird, you can maintain all the record. Space requirement is less. Yes, definitely when you are keeping the birds in cages, it means your space requirement is less. Even you are keeping in a small house, you are taking care of feed, you are taking care of water, you are taking care of light, you are taking care of management. It means definitely the space requirement for this bird is less as compared to the free range or semi-intensive system. Now definitely what are the disadvantages? Yes, comparatively higher investment, because when you thought of the cages, you need to purchase the cages. When you want to keep in confined area, you have to go for the purchase of the litter material, that is bedding material, and all light and all management. It means your investment will be more. In certain level, poultry welfare needs to attention, because when you are keeping this bird in cages, it means the movement of the birds are restricted. It means you have to take care of the welfare of the bird. When you are keeping the birds, more birds in a small space, you have to take care of the welfare of the broiler birds when you are keeping on the litter system. Due intensification challenges are more because in less space you are keeping more birds, so naturally the disease challenges are more. So you have to protect the bird from diseases, welfare and disease resistance you have to take care of, because if you keep the more number of birds, overcrowding is there, then definitely birds are more prone for any kind of disease. Again, you have to take care of feed, vaccination, medication. Definitely you have to give the more attention on all this aspect when you are keeping in the, you can say, the intensive system. So this is, you can say, the disadvantage, or you have to, you can say, I will say rather these are the challenges in the intensive system. So yeah, this is all about the free range, semi intensive and intensive system. And if you have any query, you can contact me on this number. I will come up with the next part of the poultry housing and rearing system, and we will talk in next video about the in detail about the intensive rearing system. Thank you very much.